All right.
Fans are gonna hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Is it what?
as of last session, one by one, y'all made y'all's way through the port city of Damuzi, a bustling city full of life and color.
Hey, you
And
actually did it
huh?
right. You pronounced it right.
I'm reading. I'm not pulling all this off of memory. I got the name in front of me. I can't mess that up. That'd be embarrassing. But yeah, one by one, y'all made y'all's way to the port city of Damuzi, bustling city full of life and color. And while some would come by ship, another from the road, and another still actually called this city home, each of y'all kind of had the same goal in mind: find a ship that would take y'all to the Shattered Seas. Y'all have different objectives, different reasons as to why y'all want this, but nonetheless, they are important to y'all. Eugene and Calypso bumped into each other by accident by the port, both looking for the same ship. Didn't know if it was coincidence or what, but regardless, the two acquainted themselves with each other and split off to search for the ship, each finding out its location in their own way. While Nanazu, a high priest within Damuzi's Temple of the Dead, was taking his own personal pilgrimage to the Shattered Seas, meeting with the dockmaster, and pointed in the right direction to find the ship. And Karn making a few coin on the side before getting information about its whereabouts as well. Would be the last to arrive aboard the Horizon's Call, ship you've all been looking for. After all four of y'all had boarded the ship, a few hours after, the first mate finally arrived, and the captain would go ahead and give a few words out to everybody, warning everyone of the dangers of the Shattered Seas, and that if y'all were wanting to back out, now would be the last chance, because the only way you're getting back home after the ship sets sail is by swimming. But with everyone sort of firm in their grasp, or at least didn't mind swimming back home if they had to, y'all held firm, and when finally night came, the ship lowered their sails and left port. And a few weeks from now, well, a few weeks from that night, Horizon's Call and its crew would find their way to the Shattered Seas, unknown if they would ever return. Any questions, concerns, or recaps of your own from last session?
None from me.
Nope. None for me either.
No concerns.
I'm good.
Okay. Well then, as I'll go into a little bit of something out of character for y'all. So where do I have? Some of this stuff is out, so I'm just.
Ow. Oh, that hurt.
Okay. I have boosted something in player information within the Roll20 thing. Guides and information titled Rules of the Sea. This is basically just a couple of the things that y'all can do while y'all are out at sea. One person's gonna navigate, one person's gonna cook, clean, look out, repair, blah 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 blah. You'll have enough crew to where most of these tasks are already taken care of, or at least, you know, y'all don't all have to take care of them. Most of y'all can do your own personal activities if you'd like. However, you still have to hold your own weight on the ship, naturally. That's half the reason why y'all are here. No lazy bums. They will be going overboard. Tying a cannonball to your bootstraps. But yeah, just while y'all are out at sea, if, you know, I'm just throwing that out there so y'all can keep it in mind if y'all are unsure of what y'all want to do. Because sometimes, especially in a sandbox where y'all have a lot of freedom, knowing what you want to do with that freedom is the main problem.
Can I make one note?
No.
Uh,
No, yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I love Sea of Thieves, so all this is natural to me.
That's fair. I would have no doubt about that. All right. But with that being
In
said,
game,
oh,
I have never been out to sea.
as far as you can remember.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, you arrived by boat.
Yeah, no, well, yeah.
So
Well,
you have been at
we'll,
sea,
we'll,
but
we'll get there.
yeah. I'll say you've been a passenger most of your life.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah. With that being said, y'all have been, we'll say, y'all have been out at sea for like a couple of days at this point, maybe a little bit longer. Gotten to talk with a few of the crewmates. Uh, Basically on a decent standing with everybody. If y'all have noticed, I have also added random people aboard the ship.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to fill in the empty spaces. 10 people aren't going to aren't going to captain a whole ship. I mean, I guess you could, but man, it'd be a little bit of a challenge.
You can call them fodder if you would.
I mean, that's essentially what they are, but yeah, I think there's only like eight of them, 8 or 10.
Nameless NPC 1 through 8.
Mike, and Mike.
What about Mike?
No, that's Mark.
Oh.
All right.
I was gonna say the NPCs that I see aren't exactly nameless.
What about this guy right here?
Oh, see that blended in.
Yeah, they do blend in pretty well. I will give them that.
Okay.
They are
All
there.
right, now where's Mark, that scallywag? Oh, there he is. I see that guy.
I'm also Mr. Sicky today, so brain no worky.
You're good.
Okay.
You are good.
Uh,
But yeah,
It's okay. You can call it literal seasickness.
yeah. It's your first time
Oh,
you've been, going out this far into the ocean, maybe. So
uh,
maybe
maybe.
we'll see what happens.
You're already homesick. I get it.
Nope.
But is there
Not at all.
anything that y'all are wanting to do in the days, weeks before y'all get to the Shattered Seas? Feel free to talk to any of the crew, get some information, or help out, do whatever.
So rather than start off with any sort of chores, Nanazu is going to, because he expects everybody to at least be in decent enough health to, you know, get us to where we got to go. So he is going to take the time to approach every crew member and assess their health just to make sure that nobody's sick or any physical problems, things like that. So he'll spend at least a day, the first day doing it, making those sort of rounds.
Give me a medicine check.
All right. Medicine check.
Nice.
Oh,
Like,
all right.
yeah, almost could not have rolled better.
No,
Um, no, yeah. So you're doing your rounds by the ship. Most of the peoples do seem to be in decent health.
Mhm.
Especially like we'll say like the named people.
Yeah.
Most of them are like you can tell they're pretty hardy. They themselves have like they've been at this life for a while, so they kind of they've dealt with it. They're good. They're strong enough to sort of handle themselves. Um,
Yeah.
most of the workers on the crew, most of the cabin boys essentially,
Mhm.
or not even most of them, but a good few of them come up and like some of them, you know, maybe it's not their first time on the ship, but you couldn't tell because a lot of them are seasick. Um,
Yeah.
and though I can't say or vouch for your amount of time that Nanazu has spent on the sea. You've lived at a port city basically for a long time, if not your entire life. So you've picked up a few things. You know how to deal with seasickness, especially as a cleric. um, so you help them out, maybe with some. Just tell me how you're helping them out.
Well, if any of them are feeling, let's see, give me a second here. Um, I guess I wasn't fully prepared for that part.
Oh, good.
Essentially, he is just going to, oh crap, I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, um, any sort of clerical spells he will use, as well as burning a little bit of incense and maybe a little bit of a herbal remedy that he bring, brings with him everywhere he goes for either tea or whatever sort of ailment to help them get through any sort of seasickness.
I got you. Yeah,
So they ain't got the scurvy nor the genital warts no more.
not yet.
Yeah.
Waiting for Eugene to feel a constitution.
But yeah, he's just making sure that anybody who's not used to sailing the sea is tended to, first and foremost.
I gotcha. Yeah, maybe not like entirely like curing them of their seasickness, but making it way more tolerable, like being able to like
Yes,
stifle back your nausea. Um,
right.
but yeah, so like as you're like doing your rounds, making sure everybody's okay. A few people, you help them with your incense, a little remedy.
Mhm.
Everyone's well, the besides the people who didn't really need the help at the time, although most of me are like, no, thank you, anyways, though. Um,
Yeah.
one of them is like, was like, oh man, oh you are a blessing. Oh man, I felt I was gonna lose everything. I didn't even eat this morning.
So you haven't he's going to so hearing that the man hasn't eaten yet anything yet, he is going to hand the man um what is where
A
is it?
sausage McGriddle.
No, 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 no,
From
no, no, no. So the rations that he usually brings with him are fairly light because he's used to being able to do a lot of fasting. Um, he's going to break open one of his rations, give him a small piece of it, and tell him to just don't eat it all, too fast or all at once. Just nibble on it slowly and and for him to keep himself hydrated.
Like, oh man, you're better than some of the doctors at port. Oh, whew. You're a blessing, doc or priest. What'd you say your name was again?
Ninazu.
You got a title to go with you?
I do. Although I don't know if it'll matter much once we head to where we're going. Um, people in Dumuzi call me the Obsidian Emissary.
All right. Well, that's a bit of a mouthful. I'll remember that, but I think I'll stick with the nausea for now. Ooh. Yeah, I appreciate it. If I need anything else or if I don't know how to handle this anymore, I'll let you know, but you go. I don't know. Uh, I'm gonna
Ninazu's
eat
going
now.
to nod, pat him on the shoulder, and move on to the next.
Yep. Gonna dry heave a little bit, but he's gonna pull himself back together pretty quickly. Start
ship
Mhm.
morale +2.
So, just to put this out there, the rations that he usually carries with him, one is part of the rations is a bit of bread. So if he is feeling sick, that bread will kind of soak up what's in his gut to kind of help him get through it. So
Yep. He'll feel
yeah.
better shortly. Might take him a
You
little
have
bit, but he'll feel better.
you have magic foods.
Hmm.
Mm, nice.
Let's see. Mr. Karn, what are you doing?
I am working on the cannons.
Just making sure that they're in tip-top shape.
Pretty much.
Give me
He's getting
an
familiar with them and
investigation.
with him and his gym bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give me investigation, Mr. Khan.
Well, you know.
Oh, damn it. Coughed myself into a headache. Fantastic.
Well, don't do that.
Drink some water, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got plenty of that.
I'll say as you're going
thank you.
through one by one, checking all the cannons, maybe even like the cannonballs, you're going through them. Can't really see anything that's really off with any of them. Most of them are fastened pretty well, seem to be in decent condition. Um, Even the wood seems like, maybe like old, but still sturdy. Um, no, yeah. As far as you can tell, doing your rounds through the top and, well, I think it's really just the top deck. It's the only cannons on the ship, but I was about to say top and lower deck, but y'all ain't got a ship that big. Um, but yeah, it seems like the cannons and cannonballs are basically all in order, as far as you're able to tell.
They got distracted by gym talk.
Sounds about right.
Anything else you're doing, Mr. Karn?
I'm gonna convince the guy who's following me around to become my lackey.
Guy who's following you around?
Yeah, the one who's like trying to train with me the whole time. The gym bro.
The gym bro? Oh, the guy who
I don't
moved
know.
way the hell over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah.
following you around.
Well, what? Well, while we were working out, I guess I asked him.
Okay. No, okay, so yeah, I guess then yeah, you're gonna go you'll probably see him top deck pretty like, doing his usual like I don't trying to think of like what the actual term is, but like basically just like throwing punches at the air, doing his own thing,
Airbox,
right?
fist,
Airbox.
shadow boxing.
Yeah, shadow boxing. Yeah, maybe you can go up, talk to him, start working out, doing whatever. Go, he'll see you going up. It's like, hey, what's up, big man? It was Karn, right?
Yeah. What was your name again? Number one. Gotcha.
No. He has a name.
See, Jarek.
Jarek. I'm so gonna remember that.
There's a character sheet.
I know, but I'm gonna forget it every time and have to go look at it.
He's the bruiser.
I know, but still, I'm still gonna have to go look at it every time. So, I've got a few plans in the work. I need somebody who's really good with their hands and beating people up. You think you're the man for it?
That depends on what your plans are, son.
Well, we're gonna plan on raiding some ships while we're on this voyage, probably. Need a good second to help me out with some. If anybody gets out of line, like any of the other ships.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna have to reject you on that, man. I'm not all about that whole pirate life. I kind of got out of the underground, not trying to go back.
Good man.
I just walk away. I go to below deck.
He's like, okay, well,
Well,
That happened.
He got
Yep.
sad. His gym buddy don't want to be pirate no
Oh, you're
more.
still top deck, by
Pirate
the
with
way.
him.
huh?
That's still technically top deck. Bottom deck will go one more down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
just the way it shows you the.
Isn't those the hammocks right here?
Yeah.
That's
Those are the
mid deck.
cabins. But if you look at
Oh.
top deck, it's like
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I see
yeah, you
now.
see it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool beans. All right.
All right.
Calypso,
Yes.
what's up?
Not a whole lot.
What you doing?
I am just kind of going around the ship, checking out like the structural stuff, making sure nothing looks like it needs to be repaired.
Gotcha. Give me an investigation.
Hmm.
Nice. All right.
Not
So,
bad.
as you're going through, maybe checking, like, it's pretty obvious for, like, most of the ship that's, like, plainly able to, like, see from almost any angle. You can check most of that without any problem. But you're mostly focused on, like, the nooks and crannies, the areas that, you know, if there was a crack in the hull there, you might not know until it's really too late. Or,
Mhm.
you know, the splits in the rope that are kind of just at the corners of the mast and too far away for most people to notice right off the bat. You're looking for those small details.
Mhm.
Yeah, you go through the ship, and I'll say, gotta think of one. Do-do-do. We will say one of these over here by Eugene. One of them ropes, although it looks fine at face value, there's a lot of tension on it, more than, like, you can just basically look at the rope at this point. You can tell that, you know, like, the rope itself it has more tension than it's supposed to be able to support. Kind of surprised that it's supporting it this long. Um, I would say from where you're at, like, you know how to fix this problem pretty well. Although you're probably gonna have to raise the sail in order to do it. You
Mhm.
just got to retie the whole knot essentially. It's just way too tight. If the sails end up turning in a certain direction too far, it could snap the rope, and anybody near it could get really badly injured.
Okay. I am going to go to the captain and I'm going to tell him that so that I can get his permission to raise the sail and fix it. I don't want to slow him down. I want to let him know before I just start doing things.
Captain is in the captain quarters, and what's this guy's name
Captain's
again?
quarters.
What is this guy's name again? Doran
Heel.
is in front of the door. As you just walk up, he's just looking at you.
Hey, I need to talk to the captain, please.
You're gonna hear from up top, closer to the wheel. You're gonna hear Bastion, who was at the helm, and is like, "Hey, if Captain ain't outside, you can talk to me. I got you. What's the problem?"
Okay, cool. I'm gonna like make my way back up to the
I would have.
wheel.
I'm not even over there hearing this stuff. I'm down here. Oh, I'm not up there. I don't see all this shit.
Okay. Well, yeah. What's the problem, Missy?
This line over here needs to be I don't know nautical terms. I should have studied on that.
Don't worry, I got you.
Needs
Uh,
to be
Not
strung and re-knotted.
Okay.
Fortify the knot.
Thank you. I need to fortify the knot. And in order to do that, we need to.
he's gonna get the basically he's basically just making sure that the wheel is sturdy where it's at. It's just sort of gonna pull something that just sort of like a little lever or something on the side that locks it in place.
Ooh, fancy.
And he's gonna walk over to you, look at the rope that you're talking about, like, you ain't wrong. I'm surprised we didn't catch that. It's probably one of the new guys. Yeah. He's gonna sort of shout out and just raise sail, back mast, and then he's gonna come over here, lean down to door, and is like, "Hey, tell the captain we'll be moving in just a second. We just gotta restring something." And Doran will disappear into the captain's cabin. Like, all right, Missy, you know what you're doing? Is she here? Oh no! She fell overboard. The rope snapped.
Oh no! That's all because I left.
No, sorry. The screen on my phone fell asleep, and apparently it made Discord stop working.
I gotcha. I thought the rope snapped and it took you with it.
No, oh, no.
Nope.
We prevented that.
Yeah.
For now.
I'm just gonna let him know that I'm confident that I got it.
Yeah. He's gonna stand by watching as well. He'll help out. So
I mean, it's a big rope going to a big thing, so
yeah, you got help. Don't worry. Oh, okay. You're gonna give me actually. First things first, I need an athletics at advantage.
athletics at advantage.
Correct, because he is also helping you.
Got it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Not great. Yeah, as
Not
y'all
great.
are raising up the sail, basically kind of getting some of that rope. Well, whatever. But at one point the rope ends up slipping. You start to maybe start sliding through your hands, and you start getting that rope friction, that rope burn.
Oh.
And he doesn't catch on to it till just a second. You had reassured him that you knew what you were doing, so he was confident for the most part.
New ship,
So now he
I
is
know
going to...
I know what I'm doing, but apparently I don't have the strength to back it up.
Sorry, these are new controls. I haven't learned them yet.
It's all right. He is going to do his... I don't have... Where... Man, I'm gonna have to change a lot of NPCs. I'm saying there's a certain setting on there that I didn't change for any of them. Okay, but it's changed now. Okay, but yeah, he is going to try and save it. We get 22.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. After it slides a little bit, both y'all's hands get a little bit of rope burn, but he tugs it on it enough to have it halt, enough for you to re-grab your grip. And y'all start pulling it back up, and he's like, "Ooh."
And then she looks up at his eyes, and he looks down at her eyes, and it was love.
And then he threw her overboard. Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Say what?
moving on from that.
Yeah. But yeah. After that, give me from what this a sleight of hand, also at advantage because he is helping.
Whoa, I was kidding. You don't need to grab it. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah. He's standing there for a little bit, sort of like he's ready to help you, but he sees that you basically got the knot. You tie it up. He slaps the cord a little bit, and it's like, yeah, that should work. Not bad spotting that out. Go ahead. We can go ahead and lower her down then. It's gonna be another
Cool.
athletics check there, Missy. An advantage.
An advantage. Okay.
Good thing it was at advantage.
Well, it would have been the 3, not the, because it goes with the first roll.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just
Yeah, it'd be the first one,
I'm
then the
one of
second
them
one.
toasties. So
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he's y'all are lowering the sail. The rope just sort of like, I guess you lose your grip a little bit. And sort of it just pulls you with him. Or excuse me, the rope pulls you basically with it, and you bumping into him. As he is again gonna try and grab a hold of it. Awesome. Yeah, he after you sort of like go, you're probably hanging in the air like right here now. Like just barely off your feet, maybe by like a foot, maybe 2. But yeah, he grabs hold of the thing again, starts lowering this, or he's about to start lowering the sail, and is like, "Yeah, you can probably hop off, unless you want to go for a ride."
I'm gonna go ahead and hop down.
Yep, he's gonna. You can see, like, he's struggling a little bit, but he's slowly lowering that sail. But yeah, he eventually gets it all the way down.
Fun fact, out of character, you know those sails weigh like 400 plus pounds.
I did not.
Yo.
Good to know. The ropes help.
Good to know for the pulley systems are
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah. The ropes and pulleys are definitely a big help.
it's got all the pulleys.
Yeah. New
It's
special
only, like,
setup. 50 pulleys.
There's only like a foot of rope between each pulleys, so
Yeah.
there's
Anyway, so he's a pretty strong guy. He did most of the heavy lifting there.
He's been doing this a long time.
okay. That is why he is the first mate.
Yep. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Oh.
Strong black man.
All right, well, I'm earning my keep over here.
Only an information.
I tied the knot and I found the problem.
Are you injured?
This is true.
Right.
A little emotionally from the sail pulling her, but
Oh,
she's good.
A little bit of rope burn on her hands, but
Yeah.
it's just
Oh,
mostly just a little bit
yeah.
of redness.
Not even a -1 HP.
no, we can fix the rope burn, no problem.
Thanks, bud.
Throw her overboard.
Unless you prefer to have a rope burn.
No, I'm gonna go find you so you can look at my hands.
I'm like,
But yeah, while all that's going on, Eugene, what are you doing?
I have made my way down below deck to see if the cook or cooks have any outgoing meals that they need in exchange for, like, as well as like a snack to carry me and my pet, for the rest of the day, or while we're out and about for the ship. something like a snack I can put in my pocket. So any outgoing meals, I'm gonna help send those out, and then come back and help clean that up while for the past couple of days, I've started to observe patterns, what the crew does in the morning, near nighttime, because I'm not going to really catalog the stuff in the day just yet, because it's kind of a mixed batch.
Yeah.
We're going to see what starts happening right as soon as people start waking up, because I'm already up at that time, and see what kind of happens at night when those first couple of days. But right now, the meal thing.
I got you. Yeah, you go into the kitchen area. The cook sort
Sorry, I would
of
have
go on.
knocked. Would have
Oh,
knocked.
cooks and you're like, oh, yeah, come in.
Oh, hey there. I just wanted to see if you have any outgoing. I'd be happy to help take them so you don't have to go back and forth while all that's still going on, and then come help you kind of tidy up for possibly the last bit of a bite to eat for myself.
All right. Yeah, I got some stew and some bread that is almost done cooking. Needs to go to the dining room. There's 2 people in
Cool.
there. Let that finish cooking. Otherwise, if you want to go clean up on the other side, you can see like there's like a small mess of just basically mostly ingredients. And just just go
Mhm.
put all that away.
Okay, and you said that soup and bread is almost ready to go out.
Yeah. And in
All right.
terms of like a snack or something, I mean, we got some
I
bananas
would have
over
already
there.
started cleaning as he's explaining this, and looking as well if he's referencing to that and say, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, we got some bananas over there that need to go. They're only gonna be good for so long.
Okay. And then whenever all this is all cleaned up and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure he's let me know when the soup's ready.
Yep. You probably see out of like the corner of your eye him coming by and over to what basically I'm assuming just amounts as a stove over here. Um, yeah, he pull out a couple of bowls, throw in the stew. Looks like just a bit of chopped up veggies and meat, with some broth in it, and just it's like, all right, puts 2 biscuits on them, hands them out to you, and it's like, all right, you know where the dining hall is, down the hall.
Okay, and I'd actually dip my hands and wash my hands first,
Yep.
dry them off,
Yep. He's gonna
before
see you
coming
do
over
it,
here
give you a
and
nod.
handle over this and get them, all that stuff. Go ahead and make my way down. Go ahead and,
Over here would be the yeah.
yeah. I think I would kind of, as I'm passing these doorways, see if they have names on them, if they're labeled, or someone has, a decor on the outside and others don't. Actually, just get a quick note, mental note, not paying too hard attention, just observing. Haven't really spent much time down here.
I gotcha. No, it doesn't seem like from the most part on the outside that they looked very much decorated.
Mhm.
Well, we'll say that this door over here actually does
Mhm.
just seem a little more polished, but that's about it.
Okay. Um, I would have also picked up any stuff that's around here that needed more cleaning and all that, help them out, and then I'm back and forth until that's done. Take my bananas and all that good stuff.
I gotcha. No, whenever you go into the dining room, those 2 guys sitting at the table, see you, sort of handing out their bowls, and it's like, hey, what's a scrawny fellow like you doing on board?
I'm an assistant, and I'm going out to the Shattered Seas, just like many of us up here,
I
or
mean,
many of us.
like your own personal thing, or is it like just because you're an assistant to somebody?
Mixed batch. How about you? Have you been aboard? Are you going back out?
No, we're both new. We heard that well, old captain up there was talking about how dangerous it is the last few days, but I mean, from what we hear, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity there. Most of the Muzi and the remaining areas kind of, well, very well policed, we'll say. Uh,
And you're looking to go for less police?
uh, Less restriction. We're hoping that be a little bit freer than out in the last port. It was kind of, they were bleeding us dry of
Yeah.
coin, not literally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Freedom on the seas is the life for me, right? I made a song about it.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the food, man. Are you the cook or?
Oh no. Maybe I could learn some cooking, but no. I think I'll leave that to him for now. I'm just helping him out before I go back up topside.
Okay. Well, appreciate it. Here you can. He's gonna like if you are moving back and forth. I ain't trying to like impose or nothing, but could you get me a refill?
Oh,
I'll give you a copper,
uh, of what?
just some water.
Oh, of water? Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, it's
So that
too
way I know
early to
what
be
to bring
drinking.
back. I don't want to bring a refill of ale or soup when you need water. Sure thing. And I'll get that when I come back.
Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, move back and forth just a little bit.
Mhm.
Um,
I think I would only have to have made 2 trips. I might
yeah,
spend a little bit more time in there in the kitchen to give them time to. Oh no, no! I would definitely go back and give the water, and then take the copper, come back to the kitchen, help them finish up, and then say, "I think there's 1 or 2 more bowls back in the dining room, but aside from that, all the tables and chairs should be done up."
like damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the snacks, and it's been a pleasure. And your name was?
I was about to say Eugene, but that's your name. Wouldn't that be funny?
Well, there
Enpica.
could be more than one Eugene.
There could be, but
Yeah.
I
Enpica
wasn't gonna do
2.
that. That happens in like every campaign we've been in so far.
His name's Eddie.
Oh, it's Marcus and Marcus, and then there's a bunch of Mikes, and now there's a bunch of Eugenes. No, thank you.
Oh, Gilbert.
Okay.
There we
Todd.
go.
You can
Gilbert.
think about it. You can think about it, whatever. Okay, well, that's great. Insert name here.
My name's
Gilbert.
Todd.
Todd. All right, Todd. Well, thanks again. And we'll see you out there.
Yeah, you're a big help. Come by anytime.
And I'll leave.
Yep.
I'll make it up mid deck. I will, since we don't have designated, I'll have popped into the bedding areas, stop by my hammock for a moment or two, talk to Sammy, let him nibble, get some snackers in him as well. So I know we are both topped up on snacks. I no longer have snacks in pockets. Kind of how I utilize that.
Well,
Um, make sure my bunker and everyone else's bunker looks how I remember leaving them. You know, if anything suspicious on board near my footlocker hammock, which actually I don't have anything on there. So,
I'll say like as you are making your way to the top deck, you do pass by Karn.
Fine.
Yeah, like he's making his way down into the ship. You're making your way
Down
top deck.
below.
Yeah. So y'all just passing by each other if y'all want to have any dialogue or anything. Any interaction. He's a pretty big Minotaur dude, you're a pretty scrawny guy, so there's like a huge size comparison difference.
So,
Okay. I would see how he's approaching, but I might, pass him by the stairs and say, "If you're heading down below, soup's hot."
I nod my head and go to get some food.
Cool. That's about it.
yeah. Oh wow. An
Great.
interaction.
Yeah, Karn. I'll assume you probably
Or Eugene just got denied.
pop your head into the kitchen, get some soup, or are you just heading straight to the dining room?
Well, is it in the kitchen or is it in the dining room? The
Well,
soup.
kitchen, probably.
Well, I know sometimes they put like the whole pot in and everybody just scoops out of it. So I didn't know if it was something like that.
Yeah, no, it's in the kitchen.
All right, I got some.
Yep. Yeah, he looks at you, sees you coming in, and is like, "I'm giving you the same rations as everybody else." Pulls out a bowl, grabs a big old scoop, pulls it in the bowl, hands it out to you, and gives you some bread. Roll.
Ask him if there's a bigger bowl.
Nope. No bigger bowls except for cooking with.
All right.
If you want something else, there's some bananas and a couple other fruits over there.
Nah. I just take the soup.
Yep.
And go back up and go sit up here.
Don't spill it.
All right.
I'm just remembering how wavy it would be. And then
Roll for soup.
roll for soup.
Roll for soup.
Oh my god.
Which button is that?
That dinner time roll. Anytime you sit, anytime you have to cross the ship with food in hand, roll make sure it doesn't spill all over the place.
Wait, what do I roll?
You don't have to roll anything.
It wouldn't be.
No,
It
what
would
was
be
the
me.
roll?
No, I wasn't gonna have him roll anything.
No,
It was soup.
It was just a joke.
no. What was the thing? Because I carried 2 bowls.
He did actually.
Oh man, that just shows how skilled you are. You might be scrawny, but you got some balance.
That's what helps me. I don't have to, I don't bump between walls.
Yeah, you're scrawny enough to not have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It works in your favor. Yeah, I guess where did you go? So yeah, Eugene, you went up to the hammocks, you fed your rat mate or
Yeah,
your rat.
we had that little snack session. Didn't last too long, and then went back upstairs.
Roll for soup. um
I,
Karn is top deck eating his soup. Calypso and Nanazu.
mm-hmm.
Both y'all top deck. Nanazu, you can see Calypso coming up to you.
Yep.
Carry on.
Hey,
What can I do?
buddy.
For you? Ninazu, preferably.
Sorry. My man Nazu.
Are you all right?
I'm gonna hold. I'm sorry.
Did you take edibles?
I didn't. I didn't.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Course
hold out
you
my
did.
hands.
Mm.
I'm gonna hold out my hands in front of me and show him the rope burn and him if he can help me fix it.
Yeah, they're not super bad rope burns. They do look like they probably sting. Like her
Spare the
hands are
dog.
very red.
Mm.
But it's not like any lasting damage or anything. Like she could wait it out a few hours and probably be mostly okay. But you probably also have something in your pocket that could probably at least take some of the edge off.
You know what? Since he is still, he's still holding his current role. So he is going to at least, he takes his role seriously at least. So he will cast kind of a healing word over her hands to make just the burns will slowly just kind of fade, leaving no scarred tissue behind.
Yeah, in a matter
Fucking
of
rad,
seconds, your
man.
hands
Thank
feel
you.
100%
The healing
better.
word is aloe.
Yeah. Aloe vera.
That's 2 words, my guy. Come on.
Yeah, one for each hand.
Sure.
Rad. Thank you so much.
What is this
Not a
rat you
problem.
speak of?
Just be more careful.
Yeah, don't
It
try
was
to go
heavy. I'm sorry.
flying on the ropes.
Well,
It looks fun in movies. It's actually very dangerous.
Acrobats over here.
I overheard you at some point saying that you've sailed before, so just keep in mind these vessels are very difficult.
Yeah, I forgot how heavy sails are.
Hmm.
Big ol'
Well,
my bad.
suppose it's best to keep that in mind then.
And now dude looks at the sail and is like, huh. Yeah, those look pretty freaking heavy.
Yeah, so he's going to just kind of put his right hand on top of her head, kind of ruffle her hair a little bit, and give kind of a toothy smirk before kind of walking to he's gonna walk up here just to enjoy the view of the ocean. Right
Oh, he
after.
snarled at you. That was a threat.
No, he didn't snarl.
All right.
He doesn't snarl.
Fun. So, as few more days are going to, unless there's anything else I would like to carry out within this day, we are going to do a little bit of time skipping.
I'm good with the time skip.
I would
Say-
have started learning a better schedule of how morning, midday, and night works.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotcha.
Wait,
Yeah, most of the
so-
night. Go on, Eric.
I was gonna say if we're skipping ahead a few days, I'm gonna roll for soup a few more times. Oh no!
Oh, you definitely
no.
spilled the soup.
You turned right as soon as we hit a wave, and it went everywhere.
Yep.
Oh no!
You are now
Can
the
I
color
s-
of soup.
Can I say that I have made 3 more copper?
Okay,
No.
all right. I'm gonna do that.
Just the one. Nice.
Yeah, just the one. Just the one.
I love it.
Oh, what was I going to say? Well,
You were
anyways,
going to say the night shift and day shift type
you.
stuff.
thank you. Yeah, so the night shift is like, well, so basically with as many hammocks as there are, you know that y'all basically take shifts. There's not enough hammocks for everybody to sleep at the same time. So there's always somebody awake. By now you have also learned which rooms down below deck are whose. So I will go ahead and that's to come on. I am moving the names to the foreground or to the map layer, so y'all should be able to see them down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see him.
Mm.
Nice. I don't need. Trying to take good notes, but you take a. Never mind.
I will also let y'all know that y'all have found out that Ronan, as well as he is good with his swords, he is also pretty slick with his tongue. It has been let loose that he was not picked up at Denosi. He's been with the ship for like a few months now. He was trying to make y'all feel a little bit more comfortable getting on board. If y'all just thought he was new, then y'all wouldn't be too worried about it. It was his thought process. You'll probably learn that
Okay.
from Jarek or Jalik, whatever had his name is.
I haven't
Uh,
quite
Jarek?
read up on
Jarek.
all of the NPC, all the players, all the NPCs, but
I gotcha.
I'm
Yeah.
getting there.
I'll also say that, yeah, the NPCs that y'all see in there, like the information that y'all get from them, from their sheets, that is all basically, y'all have had enough conversations with them or the people on the ship to get that kind of information. So you'll kind of have a gist of who everybody is, at least in character. Again, I understand out of character, y'all haven't read all that.
Yeah.
But, like I said, moving forward, y'all have been at sea for about 2 weeks now. As we'll say, let me think. Y'all are moving ever closer. With mostly Bastion, leading to the shattered, or leading y'all basically or sailing the ship in whatever direction. I'm going to go with south. There's at one point, y'all will say it's early morning, maybe like a little bit past early morning, like not quite afternoon, but it's getting there.
Mhm.
Are lunches about to be going out, or how is that about to be working?
Hold
Or-
on.
We'll say
I'm
everybody.
sorry,
We'll
I'm
assume
sorry.
everybody has lunch. Assume you've.
Okay,
I'll
so-
assume that you have been helping, making sure when food is ready, it goes to where it needs to go.
Right.
So you'll have
So-
already given people food.
Okay.
And we'll say who's on top deck at
I am.
let's say like 10 o'clock in the 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
am.
Nazu, you top deck or you below deck?
Nope. He is below deck.
Taking a nap or at least resting.
Yeah.
Okay. Do. Jarek. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Jarek. Oh my lord, I gotta go to the right. Going to move up here. And he's gonna look over to you, Karn, as you're at the front of the ship as well. And he's gonna point out to the horizon. It's like, hey, you see that? And you don't need to roll
look
a
over.
don't need to roll a perception check or nothing. But off in the distance, you
Okay.
can see what essentially looks like a fog wall on the horizon, like massive. It looks like it goes for miles. And it's like, that's where we're going. As
Alrighty.
he's gonna look to you and is like, you want to go let Bastion know that, as you can hear the guy in the crow's nest up here. Not even sure if y'all knew he was there. He's gonna
Where's his
just
player icon?
right here.
Oh.
He's in the crow's nest.
Oh no, didn't see him.
As he's going to call out, it's like, fog wall! And you can hear Bastion, and it's like, Doran, get the captain! Doran's gonna go back inside. A few minutes later, Captain's gonna come out and make his way top deck. Doran is also going to make his way top deck. And Bastion is going to give the wheel over to the captain.
Bitchin'.
Like, all right, guys, y'all need to hustle in a little bit. We're about to get dangerous. We got to go into that fog. Now, that's the part where people get lost. And not just that, there's a lot of rocks and cliff sides, a lot of spires out in there. Now, I'm a pretty good sailor myself. I know how to steer the ship. Captain there is the only person with a real sense of how to get through that area. We need everybody alert, eyes on the ocean. If you see a rock, you call it. If you see anything moving under the water, you call it. Anything out of the ordinary, you call it. Is that understood?
Aye, Captain.
First mate.
Oh. Aye, first mate. Sorry, you're right.
Like, all right. Need people on sails, ready to raise and lower at a moment's notice, ready to turn them at a moment's notice. And not just that, there are, well, sometimes there's little, I think they're called methods or something. They like to, there's other shit too, but they like to come and cause a lot of shenanigans on board.
Uh-oh.
If we are distracted, if our captain's distracted from that wheel for too long and while they're here, we could very well sail right into anything and become a shipwreck. Captain is the priority. He needs to focus on sailing. If everything's clear, then I suggest, well, hold your breath. Let's get this over with. He is going to come over here, help on these here sails. He's going to gesture for Dorian to come over here and help her.
Hey.
I'm gonna see that the person I came with is busy, so with a pair, so I can start making my way over here. Actually, want to come up here and just start looking forward, like watching kind of the water, looking forward.
I got you. Yep. In fact, I'm
Oh,
gonna
kitty
have
cat, you're gonna have to move
most of the crew is going to be top deck right
Yep.
Oh, and um, what we had also discussed earlier, when do you think that would kick in out of curiosity?
You will find out soon enough, my brother.
Okie dokie.
I have not
Is
forgotten.
hearing the shouting, Ninazu has come out from his nap. So he's now on deck, seeing everybody at their stations. He's just going to make sure that he's at the ready to aid whoever needs it.
Here. All right. I think I got most of the people top deck. I can't see anybody else below deck, so I think that about calls it for them. All right, y'all hit a rock. Just
Uh-oh.
kidding.
Great. Hey, at least we made it to the first session.
Yay! I am going to move y'all over here so y'all can get a gist of what this area is gonna look like. Oh, would you look at that?
Mhm.
Y'all can't see anything.
Nope.
Nope.
No. I see everything.
Do you?
Yeah, it's all black, right? Yeah, so that's everything.
He sees everything but nothing.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. Did that change anything? It did not. Cool
Nope.
beans. Then what I will do is this. I honestly... Wait, what? There's no dynamic lighting on this map. That's very
I
strange.
do see Horizon's Call.
Yeah.
Well, I see the name, but I can highlight the icon, but that's it.
Ooh,
I know
our
there it
first
is.
thing, we're gonna play a mini game. Hold on.
Now see now?
Oh, wait. Hold
Yeah.
on. Whatever you did just did part of the map.
Cool.
Yep.
That's what I
I
wanted.
think that was, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Although, one other thing that I see.
Wait, are we sailing east or west?
Technically, y'all should be sailing south. I have y'all on the wrong side of the map.
Oh,
Yeah. So give me a second, I'll fix that. I'm about to open up the rest of the map as well. There's just some
Okay,
other
okay.
stuff that I had prepped this morning.
Mhm.
That
I had to mute myself. I'm back. What?
Welcome back.
Nobody cared.
Okay, you know what? Hey, babe. Sith lady said nobody cared that you showed up.
It's not what I said.
beat her up. Moving y'all up here though.
She said she's gonna beat you up.
That's fair.
You'd probably lose.
Oh, we're from Texas.
It's all about the guns. Oh, I actually only hit hide area, not reveal area.
Well, I can tell you right now, I am 0% muscle.
All
You
right.
know what? Y'all would both lose the fight because y'all would just chill and hang out together.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, as y'all keep sailing for, I mean, a good while. Like it's still off in the horizon whenever y'all first saw the fog.
Mhm.
But y'all do eventually, get really close. Y'all can see that fog wall is like probably like 200-300 feet tall, and it just stretches on from horizon to horizon as far as y'all can see. Um, but for anyone observant, y'all can see the captain sort of like checking he's holding like a map or some sort of paper in his hand while he's looking at the looking to and from the map and in front of the ship. And after a certain while, he just yell out, "Is like everybody brace!" As he quickly turns the wheel hard. Um, Basically shifts the whole ship. Everything's tilting. Um, and immediately turns y'all straight into the fog before he begins to level out. Um, Eventually, y'all are heading straight again. I guess technically this is the point where y'all would be heading south, but whatever.
Mhm.
um, as y'all, dip into the fog, it's probably a few minutes in. Um, Ninazu, you do feel like the further in you go, you feel weaker and weaker. Um, and it's almost like that, like the voice of your god, almost like it was, originally like y'all, not necessarily like literally having a conversation, but like their influence was like
Mhm.
easily to hear in like your own head, your heart, however you want to visualize that. Now,
Yeah.
you can tell that it's becoming more and more akin to a whisper. You can feel
Mhm.
your power weakening. Um, and it's not a very great feeling, that's for sure. Um, you can handle that however you'd like, but um, I will say that as this power sort of weakens,
Mhm.
it's almost like your body going into basically just having like almost like an immediate withdrawal or
Yeah.
like a shock, like having all this power just immediately sapped from it. Um, and you no longer have control for the time being. Roll me a d4, please.
A D4? Okay.
For the next
Four.
4 minutes, you are
Mhm.
going to be forced into your jackal state.
Okay. Oof. So everybody sees that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, as y'all can see again, whoever is observant enough can see Nanazu sort of like dip over for a second. It looks like he's gonna be sick, and then just begins shape changing into a four-legged jackal.
Yep. I do have a
What
picture on
the
there
fuck?
if you want to show it, but otherwise,
Do your
Yeah.
robes stay on? How do they form with you, or
they change. I do believe they change with.
okay? So you're now just a wolf man, a jackal.
Wolf. Yeah.
Here's
Jackal.
what I
Yeah,
can do.
jackal. Sorry. Oh wow.
It didn't work.
Uh-oh.
Puppy.
I think it worked. It worked for y'all.
Yes.
It's up on my screen, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yep. That is.
I'm gonna pet it.
Keep
By
your
all
eyes on the
means, I'm
fog.
sure he might see that rude, but you know.
But yeah. As y'all, I need everybody to give me, everyone who's paying attention, to give me a perception check. Everyone who's, keeping an eye on the ocean, the fog, the rocks, anything that y'all are coming across.
Um,
Oh, look at that,
Calypso?
Karn.
you know what? I don't.
Calypso.
I may roll with disadvantage on the Nazu simply because, his current shape took him off, or
Yeah, I can
took
I
him
can
off.
see that. You're definitely taken off guard by what just happened. It is entirely
Mhm.
unexpected.
I'm not sure how to do that with an NPC sheet, so I'm just gonna roll twice.
Is that what that is? An NPC sheet?
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll twice though.
I got you. I can.
Oh, wait, what? Oh,
Okay, it automatically rolls.
Nice.
Give me just a
apparently
second.
it did. Yep. Okay,
That's what I was talking about earlier.
there we go.
Wow, even with
Oh,
disadvantage.
Yep. So we'll take that first one, the 21, 13.
so the 13, it would have been.
Yep. Um, Calypso's probably a little distracted by Nanazu's transformation. Probably like the
Yeah, just a
closest
little bit.
person. Um, I mean, who wouldn't be distracted? Like just random
Right.
guy just. "Ugh, I'm a jackal now. Like I was a
You
jackal
clearly-
before, but now I'm a jackal.
Jackal, I'm a jackal.
Jackal man.
Roll pursue.
Wasn't Jackal the first time.
I know.
Let's see.
Okay.
Eugene, as you're looking out, there is just like, I mean, it's a lot of fog. You can see some rocks, like the silhouettes of them, in the dense fog. But none of them are like close enough for them to be a worry, really. So like, there's
Nothing to
not
call
really.
out.
Say what?
Nothing to call out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Then um Nazu, yeah, kind of the same for you as of right now. Looking over, you're still thrown off your loop a little bit, but you've got your senses well about you. Like this isn't your first time you've been in your jackal form. It's just the first time you've been unwillingly put in your jackal form.
Yeah.
Um, you get used to it pretty quick. Taking the sights, try and see whatever's there. But
Mhm.
same thing with Eugene. You don't see anything that's close enough for y'all to feel like you're too worried about. Um, Karn, you're kind of again in the same boat as since that you don't see any rocks, spires, nothing in the ocean coming through that's going to. Oh, I just realized that my roll 20 map for the video was in the wrong spot. Yeah, nothing at least in terms of like in the ocean seems to be a worry, but you do see actually a bunch of small moving things above the ship. Yeah, they're too far to make out, but honestly, if you're surprised that you noticed them. They're very
No.
very hard to see.
No.
They're mostly
Okay.
just like wisps of what looked like smoke and frost occasionally.
Okay.
But they are getting like they are descending. So they are getting closer.
Also, what
I,
level did you drop to? Or did Nanazu drop to?
Huh?
You said he got weaker.
Oh, level 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I yell out and tell everybody what I see.
Yeah, yeah. Go for it.
I see the little things coming closer to the ship.
They are. You can see. What is it? Bastion. Looking up. Uh, Ronan looking up. Jarek looking up. Jarek's the closest one to you. He's just like, those are mesfits or mephits. Uh, get ready for combat, guys.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah. As you can hear Bastion call out again, says like, "Remember, make sure the captain stays on the wheel." I'm gonna move y'all back. I don't know why. Yeah. Moving y'all back.
I'm gonna send Sam the rat downstairs to the hammocks.
And I am putting Nanazu to level 2, so ignore the roll.
Okie dokie. As these guys are going to descend upon the ship. And
Oh, I should probably. I gotta put the other me down. There we go.
need everybody to roll.
Hey.
Hey. Eugene, click on your token and then open up your character sheet and click on the word initiative.
Hey.
I didn't need to know that because I have my character sheet pulled up, but thank you.
Well, I didn't know if you remembered how to roll for initiative.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
That's why I said thank you.
Shut the fuck. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, bitch.
I'll roll here in a second.
Yep.
I gotta roll as the jackal anyway. What was that for? Did I miss something?
Huh?
Oof,
Yeah.
terrible. Terrible.
I'm sure you'll be alright. Alright. Don't die.
Hmm.
Don't die. It would be unfortunate.
Yes, it would be.
Okay. Not that I also have to roll basically everyone. But that's okay. That's okay.
I assume also that it has been a lot less than 4 minutes since Nanazu was forced into his jackal form.
Yeah, we'll say probably actually about like yeah, we'll say like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, Alice.
Oh, guys, your cleric's about to be very useless right now.
Yeah, don't die. Awesome. Okay, that's a
It's
lot of things
okay.
on the
Be more useful after all the fact.
There's a lot of people on the turn order. There's 12 things on the turn order right now. And this is why I manage it by just using one type of thing for the turn order. All
Because
my
the
methods.
DM hates himself.
Yeah. And now I'm going to add 50 more enemies because I hate y'all too.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mega method. No, but yeah, as the methods begin to actually descend, some of them look like they have frost coming off of them, or like have made up of frost, like cold breeze. Some other ones look like they are made of hot steam. They still have a pseudo solid form. But besides that, they look like little imps with wings, essentially, just made up of said steam and or ice.
How close are they to the deck?
They have all descended. We'll say.
Hold on.
Is there something that you can do before they get within the 5 feet?
Thank you, dog.
Mm,
Here you go, dog. Where's your toy? Where's your ball?
nothing. I don't think so. No, I was just curious mostly.
Gotcha. Then yeah, when we're starting, they're gonna be at that like 5 foot range. They're probably gonna be like still hovering off of the ground, but within your 5 feet. Assuming you're within 5 feet. Yeah, they're on deck. I'll just word it that way.
Thanks, bud.
Karn, you're up first, sir. As you can see, a method come down right over here. Start trying to pick on one of the regular workers, regular sailors.
Okay. I go right over to him. Is it, since I'm going through him, does it count as half or nothing?
If they are your ally, which everybody on this ship except for the guys with the red mark, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay, perfect. So I'm just going right there. And,
Unless you piss
well,
Jarek off or something. That's different.
hopefully it didn't.
Or
I do
two of them.
rage.
Alrighty, and you have the what's it called? Your wild magic, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm only my character's only level 1 though. I have no idea why it is.
Character's only level 1.
Are we supposed to be level 1?
You're supposed to be level 2.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh, that would have been nice to know.
Surprise.
Right.
All right. Well, shit.
All right. Go ahead and fix it. There's something I'm looking for.
Forget how to do it again.
Copy and paste.
Go get him meat stick. Big tall glass.
What?
It's like, go get him, you big tall glass. No.
Y'all doing this right now?
Oh, I already did mine.
Better be wide, comfortable, run up and down the stairs.
Eugene should already be not.
How do you add the health? I forget how to just roll. Which one do I need to roll for that? Just
You just hit dice, or you're on. Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about. You're a barbarian. You're a D12.
Yep.
okay. So that's just D12. Just roll a D12.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a D12 plus your Constitution modifier.
My modifier is a 2, so that's
All right.
14.
So
17. Wouldn't it be a 3?
Oh, Constitution or Strength?
Constitution.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, so it'd be a third. Excuse me, it'd be a +3 bonus, I think.
It is.
yeah, it'll be a +3 bonus.
So
15
15.
total. Yes.
Oh, I fucked my level up. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Well, it's
31 now.
okay. I'll.
Uh-oh, it went quiet on her.
Yeah, I thought I was the only one.
Nope.
Like, no,
Yep.
did I go mute?
My phone fell asleep again. Sorry.
That makes sense. Doesn't even last an hour. What nonsense is this?
Alrighty, well then
I chose the wrong origin for my sorcerer, but it's fine.
Uh-oh.
That's probably because it's the only origin that's available in terms of
Yep, and I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it, and I clicked it. It's okay. I'll fix it later.
Oh no.
well, a also use my reckless attack. And oh, I forgot to have an advantage until your next.
And
Just roll again.
Yes.
Can we go with the first one?
You have advantage, so.
Oh, well,
Yeah, so it'd still be your 10 plus 3, so 13.
okay.
Yeah, it's just weird how that's written up. It shouldn't
It is.
do that, but I'll look at it later.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that is a pretty clean hit on this little method. Your axe basically does go through it like you're literally just cleaving through hot air. But you can see that it is like agitated quite heavily by your attack. Wouldn't say it's bleeding or anything. It doesn't really have blood, but it doesn't look like it's very happy with you.
Okay. That is it for me.
All right. Calypso.
Phillips, hello.
I get
Quick question: do I have an emblem for my rage to go on my character?
it. I can attach one. I think I do have one somewhere. Oh, these are all. Where? Where? There you go.
Because I know I'll forget if I don't see it on there. There we go.
Little angry face. Calypso, your turn.
So, Calypso is going to pull out her quarterstaff, and she is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 steps and I'm gonna attack this one
Gotcha.
to get it away from the Caption.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make your attack.
No.
Ooh,
Yes.
Nice,
yeah.
nice, nice. Let's see. Say you hit it pretty
Thwacked
hard.
that on the head with one hand.
Yeah, and it is going to be sent back 5 feet. Very dazed is well, I guess like kind of as dazed as it could be. It's not like you hit something solid. But like your staff goes straight through its head. It does pull itself back together though. Anything else from you, Calypso? Miss Stormeye.
Um, I think that's all. I think that's all she wrote for now.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. Is the steam method's turn. It's going to get a little bit closer. And so wait. Oh, not supposed to roll with advantage. It's a 10. What's your AC, Calypso?
It is 10.
Oh no.
Oh, well, it
It's a
didn't
meet it
doesn't
situation.
even have any damage. Oh, I guess I'll re-roll this with damage.
D4, I think, for claws, isn't it?
Yeah. But there's also yeah,
Oh,
so you only take 1 slashing and 3 fire damage. As
Okay.
hot steam cuts into you. I mean cutting into your
Oh.
arm a little bit.
Oh.
Honestly,
Rude of it, but
the
okay.
heat hurts more than the cut itself, but
Mhm.
let's see what else we got here. Another method gets to attack. Oh, that's rough. As one of these sailors goes down.
uh-oh.
Oh
No.
no.
Let's see. Another one. Ooh. Yeah. As this sailor is also going to go down, and he actually falls out of the crow's nest.
Oh, that extra fall
Oh,
damage.
we're losing our crew.
This
Cuddles,
one.
why you gotta do that?
This one is going to be on you, Karn. Wow, these guys are actually rolling pretty good.
I'm gonna need them to stop.
I
That's a
mean,
little frightening.
they've only got a +2.
And the cleric is currently
Not a cleric.
Oh,
He casts no revivify.
But yeah, Karn, as kind of the same thing as what happened to Andrea. You get cut up just a little bit. The burn hurts more than the actual cut itself.
But isn't that halved for me? So it's only 2 damage.
The slashing damage is, which means it can't be, but I guess technically lower than 1. No, I think 1's the lowest that you can go. I don't think you can half it to 0. I don't know for sure.
you can't have it to 0.
Yeah.
So 1 is the lowest.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
take all of that damage, unfortunately. Your resistance doesn't help you against magical damage.
Not yet.
I think there's a certain class, a certain barbarian class you gotta work with, and you're not that.
Not yet. No, I don't know. I'm just playing.
But
Sorry, you only get 1 hit.
It's going to end their turn. It is now Thorn's turn. He is going to run down here. Fucking do a lip slide off the railing. And he's going to try and attack this guy. Why do I have you in GM? I'll roll this again. Okay. He actually rolled a 16, but because I said so, he's gonna go with his 19.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause the other one I rolled in GM. No, well, actually the screen can see it, so. Oh well. Oh. Then yeah, it's gonna do an extra 14 damage. Not an extra 14 damage, but yeah. Does he have? He does. He's going to attack again. Oh my, okay. And then death burst. As the Mephit dies, anything within 5 feet of it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So that's going to be Thorn.
And me?
Are you within 5 feet? No, you're 10 feet.
Okay.
Yep.
So I mean that's still well, okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. It's just going to be Timber and the
And this
Commoner.
guy.
Yep. Dexterity, right? Yeah, dexterity. Oh, I still gotta do the 1d8. Well, I'll do that afterwards. So he succeeds, and then this guy is just gonna roll a straight d20. Hey, cool, he succeeds. What did I say? It was 1d8? It is a 1d8. 5 damage in half. Down. Hey, this guy's still alive! Barely. Um. Yep. Alright, both of them are mostly fine. The sailor is very badly injured. He's got spikes of ice sticking into him right now. Probably not very pleasant. Welcome back. That's gonna end his turn as apparently his name is Rona, not Ronin, for some reason. On the turn order. I'm not even sure how, but um yeah, okay. I can't really see anywhere that he's gonna go over here. 5, 10, 15. And actually this thing is dead, so. Come on, Ronin. Oh, I forgot I gotta fix this guy too. Motherfucker. For future reference to anyone who wishes to DM in the future, you are never as prepared as you think you are. Oh.
I believe it.
Those are his. So let's see what we hit this thing with. Mine is 8, and then I mean you also deal the 1d6. Oh, that is going to be a death. So this one is also going to make an explosion. I will need Ronin and another commoner. Commoner did not take that very well. Ouch. As the commoner dies from the death burst. And Fenwick with a 13 only takes 2 damage. Rough. You're all losing a lot of commoners. Or a lot of sailors.
Yep.
Next up is you,
Pick 'em.
Eugene.
Cool. Well, hopefully I don't roll a 1. But I'm going to take out the light crossbow and aim for this here feller right here.
I gotcha.
Hey!
That is a hit. Your bolt, it goes through him, sticks into the floorboards of the ship. No, you don't actually hit the other guy.
Do I do the damage type? Like
Hmm?
that?
No, it already rolled a 1d8.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's what the
My
2
bad.
piercing damage was. I don't even know how you did that other thing.
Oh, I just pressed the damage type next to the name
Oh,
in the inventory.
okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it. Well, would I have time to do a quick glance in the water and not be distracted enough? Like,
Yeah.
shoot it, look down into the water, see if anything's down below, and look right.
Yeah, give me a perception check. All right. Yeah, it's you don't want to take too much time away from the battle at hand, so you take a quick glance, but a hard glance, at the sea below, trying to see if there's anything moving underneath y'all, or if you see any rocks that y'all are coming into. Coast seems clear.
Cool.
Yep.
And then that would be it. After I move behind a little bit more cover, and I'm not directly in front of stairs to fall down.
All right. Next up will be Jarek. Do. He is going to. Well, yeah. Jarek's gonna
Hey.
punch it. Say what's up?
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to be loud. I was just saying, hey, we're almost to me.
Almost. There's a lot of fucking people on the turn order right now.
There is, yeah.
Trying to get through them as quickly as I can.
Hmm.
All right. As Jarek punches this one, and
Type of
it
soul need be.
also explodes because it has died now. Do. That's burst. So, Karn, you will need to make a dexterity saving throw. Hey, look, this guy, the commoner, actually succeeds. Good for him. Oh,
Good for him.
poor Jarek.
Oh no.
Good for Karn.
Uh-oh. Well, thankfully there's barrels in Jarek's way, so he doesn't fall over.
Yeah, right. Let's see. This guy succeeds. So he is only going to take the 2 damage. Karn, you succeed. You only take 2 fire damage. And then this guy, he's actually going to take pretty bad burn. I'm going to double the damage. It takes 10 fire damage. See, his arms are pretty badly burned there. At least, as far as you can tell, Mr. Karn. You can tell that Jarek took some pretty hard burns on his arms. But besides that, that's gonna end his turn. Sailor still alive. Bastion Holt is gonna come over here. Gonna try and let me see.
Oh.
He is, I guess, going to hit this thing. Wasn't supposed to have advantage. It's okay. And then I don't know why I don't have this thing dealing that 1d8. There we go. But let me see. as he's swinging his doohickey around. Giggity. Oh, let's see. That's another ice method bites the dust and explodes. That is Bastion and the captain need to make saving throws. Wow, that's not also supposed to be at fucking.
Oh, sorry for sneezing in
You're
your
good.
guys' ear.
I do it all the
that hurt.
time. Don't hurt yourself.
Oh,
Okay. Unfortunately, I'm still gonna roll with that 8. And not that button. Not that button. There we go. Bastion is only going to take the 2 damage. But we are going to have Captain take 8. As he has a couple of little shards of ice stuck into the back of his coat. Probably digging into him as well. It's going to end Bastion's turn. It's going to become Captain Elias's turn. He's going to say a few choice words to Bastion about keeping those damned things away from him. But otherwise, he's going to mind his business, and he's going to sail the ship. I'm going to see if... No, here's what I'm going to do. This is going to benefit not a lot of people, but he is going to use his bonus action to use a Rally the Crew ability. Anyone within 30 feet of Captain Elias gains 1d8 plus 4 temporary HP. That includes you, Calypso.
Hey.
1d8 plus 4.
oh no, I'm way over there.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 4. 1d8 plus 4.
There you go. And you just take that away before you take any of your actual HP away.
Yeah.
Alright, but yeah, that's gonna end his turn. Obsidian Jackal.
Oh yay.
I know, right?
It hasn't been another 2 minutes yet, clearly, so I can't
Yeah,
really do it.
no. It's been 6 seconds.
Yes, it has. So, he is going to. Where's this? Since what's his name took care of that method. Let's see, I could probably jump over that. I should be able to jump over that a little. No, probably not.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you jumping over it. Nah, yeah, you can go for it.
It's going to be really difficult being in jackal form on a moving ship that is swaying back and forth and rocking. So
You can always make an athletics or acrobatics check if you like.
I don't have acrobatics on the NPC sheet, on the jackal sheet. So 3.
Rough.
Yeah.
As you go to climb onto it, maybe just for a second, your leg gets snagged up a little bit.
Fall into the boat.
Fall into the boat a little bit. Do those things like a dog realizing that it's covered up, freaking out
Yeah.
for a second. But I would say
There's a
that
lot.
is going. Oh, go on.
Oh no, there's just a loud yelp coming from the boat. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, that's just gonna take half your movement though.
Okay. Well, let's see. That would probably get me to here at least. And that should be okay. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, because you've moved. What was it? You basically took one step.
That
Yeah.
just
Yeah, you literally moved all your movement speed.
serious.
I'm assuming you have 30-foot movement speed. I don't know what your jack.
40 foot as
Okay,
a jackal.
and technically, I think you still have 5 feet.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm right there in attack range anyway. I'm not gonna be able to do a whole lot, but here we go. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit as you bite
Awesome.
into the steam. It's a little warm in your mouth, but you can tell that you have done damage to it.
Awesome. That is about as far as I can go, unless the guy over there gets close enough to me. I've got nothing else I can do.
Ah.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Doran's turn. As he is also gonna run over here. 20. Pulling out. You know what? Actually, he can stay over here. I think I had him. Yeah, he is going to chuck his javelin. Oh my lord.
Damn.
I'll remember one day.
Nice.
I don't think you will.
Probably not. I'm gonna roll again for damage. 14. Oof. Yep. As that javelin goes through and gets stuck in the back of the ship. So you can see this thing is like, despite the fact that it's made out of steam, just given shape, it looks like it is falling apart. Like it's barely able to hold itself together, literally.
It's not for you.
But that is going to be Doran's turn. Karn,
Yep.
you're up.
Alrighty.
Nothing you can-
1, 2, 3, 4. How? Can I jump to hit this one right here?
Jump
From
to
up
hit
here?
it. There's no way you're making that jump. That's a long ass jump, my guy.
All right. Well, if I jump down there, where would I land down here?
Let me double check. I have something over here for it, but I'm honestly not. Yeah. You can jump a total of feet up to your strength score. What is your strength score? Not your modifier, the score.
15.
Okay, then you can, from this line, from this spot, you can jump 15 feet.
Right here.
But that would be the rest of your move. So,
Right there.
Yep.
All right. Shit. There we go. All right. Oh, crap. What are the? I didn't mean to hit that. It was up in the corner. I didn't.
no, you're good. I know what you hit.
Yeah. I just seen it up there. I was like, what is that? All right,
Anything else?
that's my turn.
Okay.
Do
Remember,
I get fall damage or anything for that?
Mm,
I mean, at best, you only wait. Oh, fall damage from like here, from there.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's only like 10 feet up, isn't it?
Yeah, but fall damage starts at 10 feet, which is why I was debating on it. But I don't think so.
I wouldn't mind if you didn't. If you
I know,
did.
because it'll keep you up your rage.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
No,
I've kept that in mind. But
you know what? I'll roll for damage for him. Here's his damage.
Jesus. Oh shit.
and that's psionic damage.
Nope.
There ain't no resisting that.
Well, guys, I'm starting a new character.
Yeah, that's way overkill.
Actually, a grass type player should be able to avoid that attack pretty well.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
I want to hit you so bad right now.
But yeah, no, you're not gonna take any damage. You're gonna land pretty smoothly on your feet. But if
Can I
you
slap
do,
myself in the face?
if you, well, so, what was it? You did damage on your last turn.
Mm-hmm.
This time, you are worried about either dealing damage or something dealing damage to you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So as long as you deal damage or take damage during your turn, you get to keep your rage going during your next turn.
Okay.
So unfortunately, like I said, you haven't taken any damage yet. And you're out of range, but you have a whole turn for something to try and attack you.
Okay.
Not sure how likely that is, but either way, with how quickly y'all have been picking these off, it probably won't take y'all too much longer.
Okay.
All right.
Well, it would currently take me an eternity.
I'm going to nibble on it.
Yep.
All right. That ends your turn,
Little
Karn?
Yep.
Calypso.
Hello.
What's up, bitch?
Hello.
All right. I've still got my quarterstaff out. I'm gonna go for this one again.
All right.
Whack it on the head.
Whack it on the head.
Kick
With
her in the
both hands.
balls.
With both hands.
Oh
Oh.
no! Oh no!
Yep. Despite how
I
weak
did
it looks, as you sort of go to whack it in the head, yeah, it sees it coming from like a mile away and just sort of like floats lazily to the side.
I did so much better one-handed. I should have just one-hand thwacked it.
Giggity.
Oh, okay.
Anything else,
Okay,
Calypso?
well, nope.
All right, good to know. Steam Method's turn, the one you just tried to attack. It is going to. Let me see. Steam Breath. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, and as do
Oh,
Bastion
no.
and Captain.
Do I? Oh wait, no,
No,
that's
you're not with. Yeah, you're not with him.
oh, okay.
You're not being attacked by this one.
Look at that. Look at that save. Oh.
Not bad, not bad. We all take 2 damage.
2 damage?
Yep, but it goes off of your temporary HP. Remember, take that out first.
Yep.
All right. That Method's turn, and now it's going to be the one that is next to you, Mr.
All right.
This one is going to call you.
That hits. So 5 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And this one is going to fly down and try and attack Ronan. Yeah, that's a miss. I just realized that I never had one of these ice methods attack. That's okay. Thorn's turn. This is gonna be easy shit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hmm.
And how much is this thing have? Oh, so it's full. Come on, Thorn. Oh, that's a pretty good one. As this thing is going to burst once again.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's how it be, you know?
Yep.
These things are not nice when they die. It's 2 damage again. Oh. And oh, and then Ronan's turn. He's gonna come over here and he's gonna help you out, swinging his. I can't remember what their names are off the top of my head. We got Whisper and Thunder. Gonna come in and let's see what we got here. That's a solid hit. I gotta reattach that psychic damage. I keep reading about that. Psychic. And then he still has another attack with. Okay, yep, that does it. This thing is going to burst.
Oh.
And that means dexterity saving throw, Mr. Jackal.
Doesn't have the saving throw. So there we go. 4.
Wow.
Yep.
Getting turned into a jackal surprised you. It threw you off balance.
It definitely did.
So,
Well, what's even worse is turning into a jackal on a vessel that he's rarely ever even set, so much of an eye on.
Yeah. And then attacked from the sky.
Yep.
you got a lot going on right now.
Yes, he does.
Let's not have it be another Suyin.
His sensors are really just going haywire right now.
You're on high
He
alert.
just jumps overboard and doggy paddles to the nearest island.
Yep. You take that 5 damage, Eric.
5.
Yep.
That's a
Okey-dokey.
shout out to the other campaign that's running when the Red Moon Howls. Go check it
Uh-huh.
out. Shameless plug.
Yep.
Shameful plug.
Yep.
So he is looking pretty hurt right now.
Yeah, you're not doing too great.
Yeah.
Eugene. Most of the mephits in your area have been handled. There is a few by the helm.
I'm not even going to prioritize. I'm going to turn back and I'm going to give you a perception check.
Sounds good.
Hmm.
But yeah. Looking through, as you can tell, you don't see anything immediately that comes out to your mind.
I was, looking forward with a little bit of down, but I will take a quick peek back up into the sky now that I know that's a possibility. I'll keep an eye out a little bit on the eye. Like, Jesus, that was a surprise.
All right. Jarek's
But,
turn.
yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
I was letting you know that was my turn.
Gotcha. No, yeah, Jarek's gonna do the same thing that you're doing. He's gonna keep an eye out. I guess I have him roll perception too. You don't see very much. Seems clear. Bastion Holt's turn. He's gonna go over here and start picking on this thing. Do 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 do.
Do.
Dude, that's solid damage right there. Man, that's very solid damage. And then another one. Right. I'll say that, yeah, as he hits it with that last attack, before it explodes, it flies off of the ship and then detonates. So he was able to push it out of the attack range with his crit, or out of the explosion. Captain is gonna continue steering the ship. Our Jackal's turn.
All right. Well, since he doesn't see anybody else over here. Well, he is going to see if he can force himself to shift somehow back into, so he could actually be a bit more useful.
Gotcha.
Whether he
Give.
can,
Oh,
you know, he's still gonna try.
I gotcha.
So go ahead.
Give me. Let me pull up your character sheet. I don't know what. There we go. Keeps telling me that Nanazu hasn't even been made yet. Is what it's telling me. You know what?
Well,
There we go. It's fixed. That was
I
weird.
was gonna say I could just throw myself onto the map if need be.
Ah, you're good. Tell you what, since this is mostly a religious thing, why don't you give me a religion check?
Oh. I think that's intelligence, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm using the Jackal sheet right now. Oh,
I hear you.
and I just lost it. Go me.
All right, you didn't need it. As of right
Nope.
now, you still cannot take shape,
Damn it.
but you are
Well,
free to remake that intelligence saving throw every turn, though.
huh?
You are free to make that intelligence saving throw or intelligence check every turn.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be my turn. He's struggling to try to figure out why he can't, turn himself back.
I got you.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Doran's turn as he is going to pull out another javelin. Shoo. And this thing is going to detonate.
Uh-oh.
I need Calypso. You're the only one actually close enough, so you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fucking goddamn it. Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do only take 4 damage.
Surprise!
It's not a crit. So, yeah, you take 4 fire damage as that hot wave of air burns your skin. Almost feels like that rope burn earlier.
Cool.
Yep, you're gonna get burnt one way or another today.
Cool.
I will say, as that is, all of the mephits have been defeated.
Yay.
Thematic purposes, narrative purposes, we'll say that, maybe a few more do end up showing up as y'all are fighting through the fog, keeping all the mephits off of the captain so he can steer. Occasionally, Eugene and Jarek and whoever else is able to find the time to look. Y'all are calling out, the rocks that are on the way. Captain turning in turn with whatever y'all are calling out.
And for narrative purposes here. There we go.
That will be enough, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah. As finally you can feel maybe not the same connection you used to have, but a stabilized connection.
Yeah.
You no longer feel like your religious power is on the fritz.
Right. But I do have a lot of healing to do.
But yeah, as y'all, the rest of y'all better stay in combat. Kill off mephits left and right. Most of the rest of the crew survives. It's really just the three casualties.
Uh,
Gone.
I was gonna say if any of them are like, if there was one unconscious at least and not like at death's door, I could probably heal them. But if they're gone, they're gone.
I tell you what. One of them is definitely gone. Like after falling out of the crow's nest, he definitely
Oh
gone.
yeah,
But give me a medicine check.
All right.
And yeah, just the one medicine check to see if you're able to see if anyone was alive still.
Right.
Okay. Let's say, yeah, there is one person. Actually, the person you're gonna be right next to. He's in
Awesome.
critical condition. Barely, like
Mhm.
he's not conscious, but he's barely breathing, and he's got a lot of pretty heavy burns from all the steam. I think he was next to like two that exploded.
All right. There we go. Cure wound. He's just gonna work on him slowly and cast cure wounds, probably about just enough to get him. You know.
Feeling better.
Yeah.
Patch him up a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna wake up, feel rubbing his arms and his face where, like all that burned was. It's, your healing wound starts to actually like just
Mhm.
magically remove the scar tissue and just replace it with, nice original skin tissue. You can tell that he still feels like the sting. That's just his nerves. But there's not so much you can do with that without giving him some sort of pain ointment. But the damage is gone.
Yeah.
As he's looking up to you, he's like very weak. And he's like, "Thank you."
And then Nazu's just going to nod and kind of help him up slowly, so he's not, so he's got support.
Yeah, yeah. He gets up, puts his arm around you. If you're like putting his back against the wall, or are you getting him like, onto his feet?
I'm gonna help him get to his feet and then take him to the bunker or the where all the not cots, all the hammocks are.
I gotcha.
So gonna
Yeah,
lead him inside.
gotcha.
Yeah.
He will follow you into there. We'll say here.
Yeah.
But yeah. At some point, after the mephits have stopped falling from the sky, trying to raid y'all, y'all seem to cut through the fog, and y'all can finally see. I'm just gonna do this for y'all. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. I don't need to.
Episode 0.
Yeah, and it is actually episode 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's,
yay.
Welcome to Shattered Seas.
Uh, zoom this out. There we go. But yeah, then I will move y'all onto actually this map. This is going to be y'all's map. It is big, by the way, so it might take a second to load.
Let's play spin the bottle.
A lot of it is going to be dark for you,
Yes.
but the top left-hand corner, you should have some range of sight.
Yep.
Yep.
I love that party boat.
But yeah, that is essentially y'all came from the north side, cut through that fog, and came into, first thing y'all saw was this giant fucking island. Yeah, y'all came around. Let me find what it was. Doo-dee-doo-da-dee-doo.
So where the weighing scale is where the port was?
Where the what scale?
Where I see left of the party boat is a purple icon. Yeah.
That's
Is that
the port city that y'all are pulling into.
pulling into? Okay.
Uh, all right. So, as the ship sort of creaks and groans into this protected gulf, y'all can see the two large forts kind of like standing on top of some very large cliff sides. We're just watching the only entrance into this gulf. What is it? The fog is long behind y'all now. Oh, the first sounds y'all really hear as y'all get really like close into the town is like the hollering of dock hands, clanging of ship bells. Y'all can hear hammers against nails and wood in the distance. The smell of salt and wet rope. As y'all finally start pulling into what Bastion is going to look over to, whoever's next to him who hasn't been here before, who's looking at the city as y'all are coming up. And it's like, seems like this here, that is Riptide Harbor. Count yourself lucky that this is where we're stopping. This is probably the safest place in the Shattered Seas. Don't get me wrong, safe don't mean good, just predictable. It's ran by the Imperial Trading Company, for those of y'all who've not been here before. And they're the ones who call the shots. Used to be a much smaller guild, but they've taken over a lot in the past few years. But if you want to trade, stay, get anything really done, most of it goes through them. Or the other guilds. There's a few other guilds in town. The Fisherman Guild, Travelers. There's another one that's out for hunting monsters. But for the most part, I wouldn't say it's a great place to be, but here out on the Shattered Seas is probably going to be the safest. For the time being, this is going to be home for a few days, maybe a week, while while Captain takes care of his own business. Feel free to explore the town, do what you got to do what you want to do. Just remember, don't bring any cold welcome, don't bring any of the Imperial Trading Company over to our ship. If it's your business and it's your problem, do not make it the ship's problem. Now, we'll help you out, but you're not putting a pirate flag on us. So if you get caught doing any ill acts, like I said, we might leave you there. But if you don't get caught, we didn't hear nothing. Fair enough?
I'm going to think to myself, it's like, hey, I brought soup to a guy who was looking for, who likes places like that. That's why he's on the ship.
I'm gonna start a gang.
You're gonna start a game.
Oh my god.
But yeah, as y'all pull into the harbor, I'm also going to move y'all to another map real quick. Y'all just moving all over the place.
I'm gonna start a mafia, more like it. That sounds better.
Doot, 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 and doot. We are going to.
And Jackal's going to spread the good word.
I don't know.
of the mafia.
After his scare on the ship, he's not even sure if he's ready to. I mean, so after he was able to transform back into his original self, like he's been on guard about like he just for him it was an embarrassing moment. So yeah.
He got shaken and be like, come on, let's see what you got.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't shaken.
No, the seas were shaking. Yeah, it's like, let me see you. Let me see your war face.
For me, it's a little blurry right now, but I'm sure for some of y'all can see it already.
Yep.
I can see it very well.
Yep.
Yep.
Welcome to
Mhm.
Riptide
Same.
Harbor. This is where we're gonna call it
Riptide
for the night.
Harbor.
Alrighty.
Riptide Harbor.
But yeah, like I said, I guess that's a good stopping point for the night. It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Well, yeah. I guess go ahead and say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Ellipse, goodbye.
Sayonara.
Roll for soup.